Seka se dum swaba, ebe no mo se debi. Dum so, dum swabo. Seka se dum swaba, ebe se wancha se dum swaba. Seka se dum swaba, ebe no mo se debi. Dia dum so relay, every say aze. Ejumemo, adisemu rehawa maima. Nansuanoba, dum so, dum swabo. Seka se dum swaba, ebi se wancha se dum swaba. Seka se dum swaba, ebi no mo se deni. Dia dum so relay, every say aze. Ejumemo, adisemu rehawa maima. Nansuanoba, dum so, dum swabo. Seka se dum swaba, ebi se wancha se dum swaba. Seka se dum swaba, ebi no mo se deni.
John Dramani Mahama. Omangana yire frau. Sabra biem. Be fire kobo sha asase no so. If you say why ye bida. Hey. Bejiyen. Jebe bejiyen. Bejiyen. Jomama bejiyen. If you say say you need be a cop. Unkutona bet me and GA, and the two bush assassins. Betty, John Mahame, Betty, why ye Peter? Nakana for whom son you appear. We hear ye baby a drum. And Jabia and then you two fear dear so. And so man of power when say no the end what shall say so. Papa, yen Saturday and say ye froze a sambra, and you may be a shall see. And you may be doing such so. I won't be no. A man in front of bra. Never be my bra. Never for you to wash assassin of his son said. Why ye bitter? Yes, Betty, Jomame Betty, Rescue a man. John Dramani Hama. Yenim tia ubetimi aye. Enu ntina ye fro se Saibra. Yeda wase.
my de share. This is NDC 360. Me mo bibia wo hwe sa dwumadi anwumre efre chichi ne benche adwo me mo bia kwaba eba NDC 360. They said ye di kan twem na watwe a etwami. We adwumadi osronko kra NDC amanyoko ya hyehye. Se ye de bodawuro afa ne pa ne hyehye ye pa. Yewura John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder owoma oman Ghana. Haso and no crensem a efa amamwo bone a ekoso wo ye man Ghana mu a ede ahokyera ba oman ni mu no ye yi ni maako te se akyekede nante se ne be ya akoda kra ebetiase. This is the second edition. Your first edition no, we had Honorable Eric Opoku on set and we spoke to you on NDC and U segments about the 24-hour economy. On the Moment of Truth editorial segment, so yenimu din komo fa the ghost non-existent Pualugu Damwa, Yoraba Womiani and MPP Fuaye, Yenuanome Wusrima Mentifi Bukata. We spoke about taxation and production on the Lest We Forget segment. And now we have a lot for you on this second edition. So tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live on NDC 360. Today I have a surprise for you. I'll be reading to you comments on our live stream on YouTube, Facebook, and X. My production team will be working on that. And we'll be reading some of your comments. So whilst you watch the live stream, share, like, and more importantly, comment. And make sure that the stream will go live. Now, Abusianfo, apart from your social media handles, are you streaming program live? YouTube, at NDC 360 official, same on X, same on Facebook. Yes, also live on Onuya TV, TVXYZ, Angel TV, Wazor TV, and Loud Silence TV. Yeah, that all these stations are say Omo FAUSTINA on their various team platforms. I'm even told that we are live on Diplomatic TV on social media. We are live on Focus TV, also online. We are grateful. In due course, more Muslim Jumedi live in Yinano. Yeah, Bebo Mudinia recognize them. Now, baby says, what do we have for you on NDC 360 today? And then on Moment of Truth editorial, yeah, try a corruption tracker and so. And on episode 2 of the tracker, dear Yere, Katashan Proya. Omampenya be de chire owu abawomiane na busuafo omoye ne Ghana. Inti potokasam yatu ni din the corrupt and nepotistic dealings of the Bawomiers. On NDC and U, we have a very fantastic policy to discuss with you. It's all about the National Women's Development Bank. Into what to say Ramahama National Women's Development Bank was them. Now I have the experts for you today on this show. Now, by the time I'm sure you will agree with me that indeed the NDC doesn't only have the men, but we also have the women. And finally, unless we forget, John Dramani Mahama, the legacy. And today we are looking at part 1 of his legacy on the aviation sector. FA Airports will bring you all these issues. So I want to remind you that we are live on the official NDC 360 page. On Facebook, on YouTube, on X. We are live on Onuya TV. We are live on TVXYZ, Angel TV, Wazor TV, Loud Silence TV, Diplomatic TV, and Focus TV. And until share the link and tell a friend to tell a friend that we are live, the person should watch NDC 360 and you will not be disappointed. Baby, I dream. I'm to say you call for the recap. Munim say and chair your cry. You are John Dramani Mahama, Obontwa for Ghana for in what we call the Building Ghana tour. Okopiem with Sema Mentifi Tamale at a town hall meeting or the same here be to Dra. Shewe Mame, Yeba, Yebetwa, Jumedian.
And let me put this thing to rest once and for all. They always talk about the mess John Mahama left us, the economic mess he left us. I mean, let's just go down a comparison lane. When I left office, the debt to GDP was 57%. Today, the debt to GDP is more than 100%. It means if you take all Ghana's GDP and you turn it into money, you use it to pay all our debts and you still owe 3%. Our debt to GDP was 57%. And the optimum GDP for middle income countries that is recommended by the IMF is 60%. So we're even under the recommended debt to GDP. When we left office, the budget deficit was 6.6%. Today, the budget deficit, it even went to 15%. It has now started dropping. When we left office, inflation was 15.5%. Inflation under this government went to 54% and is only now dropping. It's about 30%. When we left office, cocoa production was 960,000 metric tons. And we went for syndication loan of $1.8 billion, brought $1.8 billion into this country. Today, cocoa production is under 500,000 tons. And when they went for syndication, they got only $800 million. At 8%, we got 1.8 billion at 2%. And so what are you talking about? You can't compare the economy under us. When we left office, we gave you 2 new oil fields. All the work that we did as NDC was with one oil field, the Jubilee field. We worked and brought the 10th field and the Sankofa field into production. And so it made oil revenues triple. When we left office, we had solved Dumso. We bought enough generation. We established ESLA to pay the legacy debt. Today, Dumso is back. You can't pay the independent producers. And all of you know Dumso is back, just that they don't want to announce a timetable. Yesterday when I came to Tamale, the lights were off the whole day. And so, this thing they keep saying, Mahama left a mess, we came and repaired your mess. Before I left office, the IMF said that Ghana's economy was going to grow by 8%. And it grew by 8% and more in 2017. And in 2018, it dropped. When their own policies started kicking in, you look at the GDP growth rate. From the high of 8% that they inherited from me, the next year it went to 6 point something, 5 point something, until when COVID hit, it went to 0. So that myth about you left us a mess, you left us a mess. When you came into office, the Kufuor Eurobond was left with 270 million to pay. Where did you get that money to pay? Mahama left it in the sinking fund because I knew that debt was coming up. That was visionary because I knew that if a new government came, it was going to be difficult to find 270 million at once to pay off the Kufuor Eurobond. So we left it in the sinking fund. They came and met it. In October, they just took it and paid the Eurobond. And after that, they didn't put any money in the sinking fund again. That's why when COVID hit, we had no money to defend ourselves. I set up the stabilization fund. When COVID hit, they didn't know where to find money. We told them, go and look in the stabilization fund. I left money in there. Went and took 300 million, from the stabilization fund. I set up the Ghana Investment Infrastructure Fund, the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund, and I put $270 million seed money in that fund. Today, that's what you are using to build your Agenda 111 hospitals. So how can I have left you a mess? They are good at propaganda, and so they just keep repeating something. Oh, we came and met your mess. We came and met your mess. In 2016, for the first time in Ghana's history, we ran the government budget without taking 1 CD from the Bank of Ghana, 0 borrowing from Central Bank. You in 2021, 42 billion, you made Central Bank print for you. The following year, 2022, 35 billion you made central bank print for you. And that is why today central bank is broke, because it made a loss of more than 60 billion cedis. When I was president, central bank made a profit of more than 1 billion cedis. And so that propaganda must stop once and for all. You didn't inherit a mess. You inherited an economy that was doing well. It is you, by your mismanagement, your clueless finance minister, and your clueless head of economic management team, who now wants to run away from economic issues to become the champion of digitalization. It is they who have created this mess.
Enti Adeshemaima, you are John Dramani Mahama, the nation builder, the leader and flag bearer of the NDC. Obema Noah, Unyamia Yina Magana. So meji yemfim kwa somni ahuchiri mu no na mote ne nka no. MPP for the atrone nada. E dada nipa bebre. E no mo ba ye na economy na se o me sika se mo adrega. That was His Excellency John Dramani Mahama himself setting the record straight. The Okaya Yina no do, and there is not one that the MPP can dispute. Ebia the Okan no potoka sem no one tia se. Don't worry, o de pa branti bi oben wa o te potoka sala no nchechi mu ma akanka sem. Anaka se bi a wote. And don't worry at all so when you be, because in the subsequent editions yebeje bre ne ya dosansem we mu esuko. Manya ne tie se Akina Radio wote chiman. Ene bunu is in patemu ho. Live, and I know that there are many other radio stations picking this program live, and in due course we will recognize all of you. Baby Edri, it is time for the Moment of Truth editorial. No cremre no in ye. And if you will mame, tell you will see me by the touch screen bringing you all you need to know about the corrupt and nepotistic dealings of the Bawumias Part 1. May that's it. Yo, Omade Shen, this is the Midi can you know. We a corruption tracker episode 2. Now what you tell me the episode 1 Bremo about fraka dam bia na you about we me NPP for the job when say Omayen was streamer mentifia. We gave you hardcore evidence for you to see the truth for yourself. Say ni na ye fraka dam 1.6 trillion old Ghana cedis. Abayno afane kwa. Yamfanye adepebiama or minor enya somfaso. Today on episode 2, dear Niyakan, we are talking about Abusuya Mamua, Uraba Wumi or your Mampenia Bedi Chiri. Katashane Proye Dream Pesemin Kumunya. Or may sika or nene Busuya for air fan in your funo. And no one send yade bremo. Na Obi Bizase, Adenkra na Sammy GYAMFI DC4. My corruption tracker episode 1. More sounds the episode 2 about a moment of truth. Adan among cast and fofro. We have one chiremuni etiawa. Medical chiremu say, o man bia ni wa obetumi atumpon. O man bia ni wa obetumi akonanim. O man bia ni wa ne manfo obetumi adiye. Aje se sa o man netimi atu kata hyehyɛ ne proyase. Esan se kata hyehyɛ ne proya ya ade a etwe o man bia mpuntuo eka ekire. Sika kakra ya jeje no man ni mututuo de enya free do man kuma nyame de echeyen say ye go say ye oil say ye koko ye mpanyimfo asede say omode ye de sefata ye de ye mpuntu a omanfo nyina benya so mfaso na yakoba se nipa kakra bi afa sika no no mudi ni nyafunyafu a ye wiye yo no motwi konachi enti ukrom kwan na ye nyeye no aso piti na wo pe na wunya bi no adwuma na wo pa wunya bi ni ahokyera wo komu no Ninyina ye katacheshe ne proye ho asem, and that is why you must pay attention to this series on corruption tracker. Obi beka say oh na omampenye be de akire mo ka katacheshe ne proye a o se ono de oyemeti keke aden ono na mo ka na asem. Abusiafo no so nkyeremu no eyetiatia. The reason is this: empempi ye ka katacheshe ne proye asem a na owraba womi aye no hu ntadu akire o de ne ho asie. Attention all the time is on Omampenya Kufuado ni nebusuafo nko a. Now today, on this edition, we will demonstrate to you say Alhaji Bawumia osi odi mate no. Or your Omampenya Kufuado Pro Max. Wa mo use iPhone me just amoti ase. Or your apprentice a wosua kata hyehyɛ ne proye eche ne master mpo. Enya temdidie enya kasa twitwe, we will let the facts speak for itself. And that is why today the spotlight is on him. We are unpacking the corrupt and nepotistic dealings of the Bawumias. Now, Bible say, by your words thou shalt be justified, by your words thou shalt be condemned. And some ben ora Bawumia ne yere Samira Bawumia. E ka kire Ghana fo e fa kata ne proye ho. Sisi dua ben no mudi susu ye wura mahama. Dia no mo kafa ne ho na bo hye ben no mo hye ye se mo ba ban mu a mo beye afa kata hye ene proye ho. Abusuafo me ye bi a kire. When is a moment of truth there, we serve you nothing but the truth. Kakum yetini kwaku anum. The internet does not forget. Ketreman pro inti ye hwe nsem ni bi. Now the edikan ene etwagu no Mahama government most corrupt in Ghana's history Bawumia. Asem way CTFM4 na report to here or ka same way in the run up to the 2016 election mra na obontoa o se Ghana abakosem nyina owura Mahama ena oye kata hyehyɛ ne dwirim pa as president. There also be a daily guide MPP former national chairman Freddie Blay on one paper seat 20th October 2016. You can see there etifia semne dey or say corruption is the hallmark of NDC Bawumia. Nensem wa okade ye campaign America akire wo no. We enye buslimika on one nsem ni. There also miensa or say corrupt Mahama disgrace to nothingness Bawumia Ghana Web 16th November 2016. Or say Ora Mahama obokro no do nti ogusrimfo okra ni mu ase. All these things, all these lies they said about His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And then unko you have on your screen 7th September 2020 shewen sumame. But this second lady of ours, Samira Bawumia, dear, wamoni kurechi domra na MPP for April Mampenya Bendu and Keke. Ono so no kujina platform so kasapa. No mpo dear, na no e yache nukunu. Into tia semu wakane ha publisher for publisher, my publisher, the publisher. On the 7th of September 2020, Potoka Samira says Samira fingers John Mahama over nepotism. What kind of story? No, the second lady Samira has accused former President John Mahama of practicing nepotism whilst in political office. So what kind of story we are? At the end of Samira can wasem. Or see Yura Mahama ye busuamamu. Now on Tiasia say Yura Mahama ni nuya your friend Ibrahim Mahama or ye Juma or ka box site ye diama John Mahama nuya wasem. Say a chrese John Mahama ye kata hyehyɛ proye. No no de ani kunu de oh yes sir. Yes say okay my husband is a whiskey e ho no ka sa same way. Say John Mahama ne NDC ye abusuamamu. That is what they said. It is very important. I will bring you back to this story. Now yonko ye ni. Ye mama Samira sana me frɛ no because oye Ghana oba panyin otoso mienu. Nti ba me frɛ no ye mama. Wakasa aguye John Mahama ho fi abranya no kre se oye abusuamamu because you all know say Yura Mahama ni busuani a no wona abamu as an appointee na e ba akopɛ. A sister Joyce Muktari Bawa. No, you're deputy minister, not even a minister, a deputy minister for transport. Ninua Ibrahim Mahama no mo kana seminar. Or you're well-established businessman or starting your Jumaine. Na abrofo a omo ye mining wo Ghana. Te se go fields for water kwa. Omo fanwa ono na ye mining ma wo mo. Enyuma hyeta e wa bibrem ne bibrem atoye. Ko Liberia o ye adwuma. Yet Samira ka say se o ye adwuma keke de. And your Mahama your kronfo or ye busuamamu. Eti ko mo ba ye no. We would have expected somebody a busuamamu koko football body. Oncheni United ye nka ye hu bi. But what do we see? Shehamame. On your screen, Ora Bawumia, on any Samira, or Mabusian Fon Kwa, Yamomu Dibre, ɛwɔ NDC ɛwɔ MPP aban wei mu sɛ wohwɛ soro ha papa yɛ ɔbɔ yi ne ho fɛfɛɛfɛ yɛfrɛ no Alhaji Ahmed Ramadan Samira Bawumia second lady ne papa no enti owura Bawumia na asew kɔnɔfoɔ prɛko pɛ aban ne ba ya ɛna Bawumia lobby ma yɛ na asew no Ghana amrado to United Arab Emirates yɛka Dubai baby a oyo ni sika wɔ no Samira papa na yɛ Ghana nam sini amrado ɛwɔ hɔ Bawumia na asew no abusuafo ensiwa omo position a omo se ndisi yɛ abusua mamuo no mu di atoroto John Mahama so no mo hwɛ de omo yɛ Samira ni nua bɛma yɛ frɛ no Abu Ramadan ɛyɛ Bawumia vice president na konta ono so omo ma ne so a no mo de ko nadbo no nya MPP nimpo MPP fo bre no nka ho enso ni nua ba na yɛ second lady nti yɛ ne deputy director of NADMO wa wo from 2017 ebisi ne na we ha mami papa we ode ne ho atɛ Ghana fo nsɛm trofo bebre ahwehwɛ ni picture omu nya no be ne de NDC 360 ye nya no ni photo ni ye raba Bawumia ni nua panyi a ye frɛ no Mumuni Abdullahi Bawumia ye de ne to Bawumia papa ode Mumuni Bawumia ono so aban we ba ya na position muntie ni opposition na bi ni Ghana bakosemu do mama breso ye papa Mills ya papa Kofo ya papa Rollins abenso ni any position bi asa e wo Ministry of Interior aso ye hwe police fo any soldier fo any the security agencies so your friend a technical advisor to the Ministry of Interior and you create sa position man enti Bawumia nua panyin no na aba from her mami we mami ni kan starting free no so ono so your friend no Honorable Lareba Zura Abudu Bawumia nua ba preko pe ono so owura Bawumia ba and di kan man so 2018 ye the deputy CEO for Northern Development Authority ewi akire kra no 2022 ya san so paw no omampanyi akufo ado ne Bawumia paw no se omeye swafo emfa emma ne nkoda yeyo Minister for Gender and Children Social Protection enti ne nua ba no abuja ko mo ma ne nso na MPP for na aka no kra ne nya positions ni bi no Bawumia ni nua Samira Bawumia yere Samira oye Ghana ba panyi otoso mienu second lady ni nua be maketwa last but one your friend Fauzi Ramadan ono so de ne ho asie uko internet so nyina wu nya ne photo ma wu ze for first state for pen o mu nya ne photo NDC 360 ya de ne photo aba on da ho no Fauzi Ramadan Bawumia nua bema oye special assistant Mrs. Samira nua bema oye special assistant to the second lady Samira Bawumia so that is the family tree of Bawumia ne yere wona bemu and yet these are the people omudi atro ese John Mahama dinkwa so wo ye abusua mamu abrawo no na ne busua ni ba akopɛ na deputy minister ohun kokofu bobo omomobo na ye ndisi fo mpo de enka Bawumia de ni na busuafo ne nuanom ne nkontafo ne asewfo ababa mu a enka enhaye pii enka enhaye ombaye na nkomo ye nyuma pa be magana atumpo a enka enhaye ba we mu de omo baye no oman ni sika kakra ye wo no e na omu di sika ni nyafunyafo kata se ne proye fita e na Bawumia ni nuanom ye de odi kan ni ye frɛ no eye Haji Lareba Zura medika ka se omampanyi eyi no as deputy CEO of Northern Development Authority okɔ tricycles abobo ya eye moto na ne na ya miensa no mako 400 enyantaban tu yiraya bisi ne yenhu bebie faaye and mami campaignfo a the CEO no SAMMY GYAMFI the CEO of the Northern Development Authority finger and say ono ne hye chiri ema omo boss a wo man no krono kese ema Ghana hwiri sika titiri over 20 billion old Ghana cedis when reports there by na the media told us again say apart from 400 tricycles no there were two of the deputy CEOs owura Bawumia nua ba ika ho bi almost 100 tricycles each into the no bomu 200 what the beka 400 no 600 tricycles motos omo fire so bebre ni nyina wo ha na ma wadanse me tu mira na ma kiresi na ma obi adi enini na obebi say what is your evidence? We are Ghana Web. The date is 31st January 2022. Mr. the producer, ebe ma me picture on picture na etiefu ahu say no kretrodo ne eka. Dr. Bawomia's sister fingered in missing 400 government tricycle saga. Wo wabo mahama echi so ye abusuama mu abranya no kre. Wo ba ya wasesa ensewfo ne nkontafo amomu positions. Enye hwe. Omo be ye adwuma pa abo oman no so a omo be bo ye kro no. This is the evidence. Abusuafo anya no nko. The same issue pause.com a story on January 9th 2020 was a 400 tricycles worth 2 million Titisicano 20 billion allegedly stolen at the Northern Development Authority. And okay story no say according to reports, the tricycles were allegedly stolen from the office of the authority on October 27, 2019. About 700 motorcycles and 200 extra tricycles cannot be traced. And the letter, the CEO now not there, Jumayuku now no trade command divisional commander. Watermali police penino. All these facts are there. You can Google the story and read it. We are not making anything up. The American and Adansi and you say reports also revealed that among all the 3 deputy CEOs, 2 of them took away 100 tricycles each without paying. And so 2 now, obose start tricycles or went to Yakano, but we mean home. And in fact, ono obe pe MP wo wale ba we crew 2020 campaign. The slogan was money no be problem. Or chemoto to send katie because this is where they got it from. Minu mieru taxes, minu mieru sika. This is what they use it for. Now, enya moto nkwa. So what you buy na ba we mean ba efa moto ni abobo ya abusuafo ken haye. Poto kasem ye free bibi sole source contracts. Sole source contracts here den. Contract ahodoɔ for enuma kɛse ɛwɔ Ghana. Emra se sa ban ɛfa wo bi adwuma sɛ wɔn medi sa adwuma ne ma ɔman a aban ma obi contract ho a yɛmamu na obi biara a ɔwɔ nimdeɛ na ɔwɔ capacity so obetumi ayɛ sa adwuma. We should give that person the opportunity to compete. TFR be competitive tendering. Ma ho kwan na obi amepre adwuma ni bi. De obetumi ayɛ adwuma ni yie a ɔman no benya so mfaso abra ɔman ne bɛbɔ kakakra bi ne de ama no. But wohwɛ de ɛkɔ wo Bawomia ene ɔmampanya Kufuor amamwo yi mu a ye wo contrast akɛse bebre a aban de ma Bawomia nuanom a yemma ho kwan sɛ obi amepre bi ye si peg Bawomia nuanom nti no so source no mo kwan de ma wo mo bia so ye de sika toto so a ɔman ne hwere sika titiri dia. You will weep for Ghana as we move along. Before I go into the issues, dear na Bawomia ni ɔmampanya Kufuor ɛkan about so sourcing quickly. Way Owura Bawomia ne Twitter handle on the 8th of September 2016, now about 6:20 p.m. And Bawomia ko trend on Twitter. Na Mahama, Owura Mahama ne tie akonya so. Or say overpricing of contracts through the use of sole sourcing is very typical of this John Mahama NDC government. Or say John Mahama bind here. Bibia sole sourcing. Ni ye sole sourcing dia e kire say projects are ye ni sole sourcing na Mahama de bo ni bia to so o man ne boka. Into omo de omo ba omo nye sa. Owura Bawomia na emre MPP for ereni election no 3rd February 2017. Or say, we will abort rampant sole sourcing, Bawomia. We will abort rampant sole sourcing, Bawomia. What kind of story now? When you power we, or this sole sourcing, ye chem. The exception and not the norm, because sole sourcing they are more minor eboka. So when you want some any edible buafo, when you want some edible buabem. Owura Bawomia na bm starfm.com.gh. May 29, 2017. Bawomia na 2 ministers say what MPP aban mu for. I said don't abuse sole sourcing Bawomia to appointees. Mamu nkonko ye sole sourcing because sole sourcing more men Bawomia no. The same Bawomia on the 31st of December 2018 City Newsroom for report on say Or say Bawumia touts MPP 40 fulfilled promises. Aban no ma betena konwa so eni afe na edi afe. Bawumia say oma fulfill o mo boshe nko 40. Na boshe ni mu ba ko ne de. Or say we promise to move away from a predominance of sole sourcing to tendering in procurement, and we have delivered. Inti shane so. Bawumia say sole sourcing enye emwo men. Ya de bo men krono emwo man ni hwisika. MPP ba omunye bi. Wama appointees warning mamunko yebi. Ono anso say aban na di ni boshe so sole sourcing de omejai. Afi yento aso. Omampenye Kufuado de okan ye ni 23rd August 2016 on Twitter. Or said the era of sole sourcing will come to an end. Sole sourcing, ye chem, because sole sourcing, chrono. Now, what do we see? They said the media can't trim. No. Oraba womia wonua be mebia. Ye friend Ibrahim Bawumia. Edia ye wo no ne papa de man no Ibrahim Bawumia. But ware Canada ni ba ye wo no UK. Open UK passport with no se sand di ye no Abraham Bawumia. Nti se wafa Christian name. One Bawumia picture ni ti Bawumia na te wo no o ma ni Bawumia nua penyi a ye friend mumuni Bawumia woni Bawumia nua be ma na ye friend Abraham ana Ibrahim Bawumia no oni our company ye from Resource Assets Limited. I want to prove to you that this Resource Asset Limited ye Bawumia nua dia enti akọ registrar general thanks to ye nua Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa yakwa akọhwe company ni nkrata mu. Company no hefo na directors Abraham Bawumia nua na one ne yere ayefe no Aneta Kamiska Bawumia, they are the directors. Why na company ni ne dia company ni nya sika anamfaso a why na sika no kono ho the shareholder Abraham Bawumia ne tin number ni bibia wo ho ni. This is from Registrar General. We'll put it out for everybody to see. No credo. Now the entire year ka say yenhwehwe mu ama na beda di say aban way e di sole sourcing contracts akese e masa company ya your friend Resource Assets Limited but we nua company asika power mine hwere no asefem project number 1 hwe me with screen so hwe wani so ade Sunyane Airport me am krom baby ayetete me baby am call primary baby am call JS baby am call SHS minim Sunyane asem Sunyane Airport aban we buy no mo say omo siesie no because near close to airport ne down phase 1 of the project ye de Bawumia nwie the company you are hearing this for the first time here Resource Assets Limited sole sourcing che say yam prese aban na prese companies be wo man ni mu no obi amepede bi. They gave that job on sole sourcing to Bawumia. The President Nana Dankwa Kufuado commissioned phase 1 of the rehabilitated Sunyane Airport project. Now, if you check the project, you check the story from Bruno Regional Coordinating Council for website, government website, dated August 4, 2022. You can see that on your screen. The relevant portions of the story, no, approve as I'm making say no creature. But the President Kufuado intimated at the commissioning that in line with his government policy to provide a functional air travel infrastructure to enhance blah blah blah, say a contract was awarded to MS Resource Assets Limited to commence the rehabilitation of the airport in 2019. It is our MS Resource Assets Limited no any Bawumia nua company no moka ho asem no. This is the man Bawumia nua no oni Abraham or Ibrahim Bawumia. Now abusiafo enya nonko oba Ghana Airport Company omo website a omo kasi so say adwuma na ye de ma Bawumia nua ne se wonye no sika nko a ye de ma no so sin obi ampribi se wonye se adwuma no was 52.25 million cedis. Yes, 52.25 million cedis. Titi sika no 520 billion adwuma ben adwuma ye se onya ne se runway Sunyane Airport runway na kitikiti bi samre na 1280 meters. Yes 120 ka ho e wo hodada but asenti patch portals no na 120 meters e meka ho na yenya 1400 meters. Na on sanso en rehabilitated taxi link or patch portals esiesi ho na akwan a eda ben airport no so no onsiesie resurfacing na just okoye kwan foforo or the abo egu so no wasiesie ne kama na terminal dan ya esi wa ewo na otu kwan a wo befa no etimi fa nipa be 100 and so omo a se hwe brofo no omo se minimal renovation intenya adwuma kese bia airport na ye kaneni ne mfonyi ne so nya airport a owura ba wo mianua ye na eni runway na o ma ye ketekete na tese minsam no eno susu ni airport ni enti bisa wo MPP ni a wo hwe me ne se adwuma we eho ka timi ye 525 billion OCDs ana ask yourself that na die enti na ekwan keke ne potholes apache keke minimal renovation of a terminal building why must it be so source die nkwa na ba wo mianua ne company no owo ana wonimi ya Ghana construction companies bebre obi antumi nye bi the same ba wo mi a o se so sourcing ye krono emoman boka no mo de omo nye saa a wo two ministers for say mamu koye so sourcing no why will you give this job mediocre job to your brother through so sourcing for 525 billion old cedis na busiafo ye ramahama tikese da so da ye pa and then we be nkomo about airports osisi ye enye de osiesie ni ye ni ye keke one of those airports before we even get to that lest we forget segments one of these airports American was Whole airport ye ramahama si ni muno chiao na airport bi ani ho ofiti asia from scratch esi ni muno chiao or the $25 million in the sea or started project in 2015 na dollar nya nu 4 cedis. By now, the project in 2016, you know, averagely, even if you use $1 is to 4 cedis, $25 million, what the best cedi more is just about 100 million Ghana cedis. And this is brand new airports. So, whole airport now, President Mahama see, you know, the runway is 1,900 meters. And 30 meters wide, and 30 meters. Ne 10,900 meters, just 1.9 kilometers. Dear Bawomiani Nui, Yama Omo Sikaso Monkoyan, Sunyane Diano, 120 meters per no diaka home. Ne 30 meters. John Mahama's brand new from scratch. Whole airport 1,900 meters versus 120 meters. Whole airport, no. Ebe to me process 150,000 passengers a year every day. A bit me process 400 passengers because there will VIP lounge and VVIP lounge. So Nyane airport no VIP ni Miami Chrome airport VIP bi anim VVIP dia so anim 100 passengers per bit me process yomo per day. No ba wo mi ade no. O man panyi Mahama brand new whole airport no ni April yeka April abia plane ni si a ekọ pake etimi fa plane yenu Osini brand new. Bawomia de na wo hodada e na oye portals keke. Itimi fa plane be se ba akon. Owura Mahama see whole airport no. Akwan a wo ye ni wo brand new from scratch 9 kilometers. Bawomia de akwan a wo hodada no de abogu su siesie ni keke. Enu 9 kilometers. And so Owura Mahama at the $25 million equivalent to 100 million cedis. And they see whole airport no more chiao. But when we are there, pentimamento sika 52.5 million cedis. This is 520 billion. Do the math for yourself. You are discerning. But when you share crown, no cry to wash the onim sa ben. It is about Dogana na open no cry. Judge this for yourself. Must say Mahama kwa. And we so say no we. Look at what they have done. Now, you can see it on your screen. Whole airport, Mahama see nini. Brand new from scratch. But we are painting Mamitono in the Siwa annual seno. 520 billion. Because you're the money near. Yankoso. Any airport in Kwa and a buying Diama Bawumian company. So in the Busia Fonche. No, not just this airport. Not just this airport. Yawoko Aquine Akesia Sika a town on the so. Na koko akwan de ma contract ya ye ba mu se road contractors e wo Ghana nya no bia me pribi o ba ye se lot 1 lot 2 Quine way, this kilometers. Ya pesi ya ni say asphalt and abi to me. O boy ya saying ya hwede ne bo form. A wo betumi aye kwan ni yie. Na ye the contract na ma no. Owuraba wo mi anko aba ya. Cocoa Rose or the money nua so sourcing or ma ho kwan so bi amprebi. Into the same Resource Access Limited. Two million na chresie. Ya mo mu cocoa kwan a e free asen we type asen akropon to Odomase to Asibrem 22.1 kilometers. Sikan kwa ya de mano 54.2 billion actually ebiguso. Inti titisikan 54.2 million titisikano. That's 540 billion one contract. And another Cocoa Road project. Chibuso Haso Wodre Mibodi no nama moni ya mofancheme. Bangolo Feeder Roads 14.5 kilometers. 29.4 million cedis. Titisikano 294 billion. 2 cocoa rows. Biya so sourcing. Obi see me evidence na da no. This is the moment of truth. You 2 million ya chirisie. Atemdidie bia nim no kre na ekasa no. This is a letter Public Procurement Authority for Trade 14th May 2020. The project, you say rehabilitation, upgrading, reconstruction of roads in cocoa growing areas. Or say, at the board, second paragraph, at the board technical meeting held on Thursday, 14 May 2020, the board granted approval to Ghana Cocoa Board in accordance with section 41B of Access 3 as amended to use a single source procurement method to engage multiple contractors for the construction of roads. And this is it. Companies when they are so source no, Asia Coupon Resource Access Limited. Resource Access Limited. It is on your screen. You can see that for yourself. Now, I want to establish beyond doubt. Says so source ya ba womia kasetia in opposition obaye eno nko an oni ni nuanom ye. Krono wo mu omudi wi o man ni sika. De kan etia public procurement law, which is a crime. Because contracts na nya contracts was say ye si peg say ba ko form fa through so sourcing. And as sika ye de ma ba womia nuan so no. E bro de was say call mine no etuama no. Into mine no me no mienu your taxes. We are losing it to Bawumia and his family. Where is the evidence? The Auditor General's report. Ghana auditor ni. Ono na Ghana semsi kasem ni na oye muhwehwemu. Why audit, special audit, or friend of performance audit report on the Auditor General on the construction of cocoa rows. Now, 2023 ano paragraph 55. Cocoa Board's procurement policy stipulates that all procurement activities are to be in line with the Public Procurement Act. Or say procurement, mra Cocoa Board ya jumane say contract omudi mebiano, omu follow procurement mra. Oba paragraph 56, or say procurement mra say section 41. And sana obeka say wo ye project be so sourcing no. Hwede ye kan. Section 41A to D of the Public Procurement Act 2003 allows the use of single source procurement method where there is exclusivity, urgency, emergency, continuity, and compatibility subject to the approval of the PPA. She said, oh, my contract, now we say, what they my company back pay. Prem will be a prebi. Dear friend is so source na. Dear Bawumian in New Anomo Yana. I was our company no what Suyahunu expertise via or non one will be. And as a human, emergency BSc, BB was here yen intended. But we all know, say, cocoa rules and Tessa. Auditor General twice, so at paragraph 58 of that report, say, Cocoa Board awarded 266 road contracts for Air Cocoa Road Improvement Project 2, measuring a total length of 4,131 kilometers. Upgrading and construction in cocoa growing areas. Out of the 266 contracts awarded, 33 were through competitive bidding. 33 there, amount for prebi. 175 were through single source procurements. Then the Auditor General said this, paragraph 60. Although the use of restricted tendering and sole sourcing saved Cocoa Board time, it would have taken to evaluate a large number of tenders. Our analysis, Auditor General said, our analysis showed that these methods cost Cocoa Board about 100% more than the use of a national competitive tendering in terms of kilometers of, I can say, the cost per kilometer of road. Auditor General. And if you read on, you will see the Auditor General was emphatic. Say, because you had the contracts when you know and in Nuyanom through sole sourcing and other companies through sole sourcing. When this MPP government spoke against sole sourcing, a car was saying you're born as a quiet hono, you're born a double, in some case triple. A can a cabin, kuku fusika, a cabin, minum tour, and aquakudi. These companies, including Bawumienua Company, what's the same sika? Apart from the cocoa roads, there are also other road projects at Ministry of Roads and Highway. Ediama Bawumienua. Okabomua 83 million cedis, and also sourcing through Yenua Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa. He's published the documents. We have intercepted payment vouchers. Where we are, you can see 5.7 million Bawumienua Company, Resource Access Limited. Sikano, Omutuyana Dabeng, 13th March 2023. Another payment, 27th November 2023, 5.8 million. Another payment, 3rd March 2023, 15.5 million. 8th March 2024, Yawo, 10 million. Titisikana 100 billion Bawumienua Company. Okay, kasika ni nyina abomua. Any airport de ni nyina abomua. Bawumia any Nuyanom company Ghana sikanko e de ama wo for these 5 projects alone. Ye treaty under part 1. 280 million cedis. Titisikano 2.1 trillion cedis. The vouchers are here, documents don't lie. All the documents are here. Na me de manuba besino. Hwe. Odi omaba. Omagumahama and Hufin, Omedi Atrato so. So I use your mamu abrenya no cre. Omaba be worse. I've shown you the evidence. But when ba under hair, ye we are mutus agira. On one boss I accuse you say mutus no uwiebi. Fa no to nchen. Hwesi katitiri die over 2 point something trillion worth of contracts ayede am omonko so sourcing. Etika busuano omodi omayi hu akama ye tam. Anka de aka no kamu betumi agya afoforo babusuafo kakra ye de be magana asudusuafo scholarship eno so a Bawumia e de akoma Samira nua be ma na ye friend of Fauzi Ramadan ya man scholarship ono na ye the personal assistant on the office ono atua neka ye the Ghana scholarship e was ye de ma hiafo mobrowa ma ye de ma even MPP full soldiers vanessa. Yasanso de akoma Samira nua bema na oyɛ the special assistant. Wo de bagana sika mu a 320,000 cedis, 3.2 billion. Enya no kwa na eme ya. De ahia bufu ne sɛ ye man scholarship no school na wankɔ. Sika na ahye. Ye bisa na ɔsɛ o na me yare. Ada na when defer course ɔsɛ o na me yare na me ntimi defer me course. It is scholarship sika na ke betimi akɔ anya for one so a ni nyina ahye ayo maker. And if you go on my job online you will see the story. A kind of was Fawaz Ramadan, a relative and personal assistant to Second Lady Samira Bawumia, was awarded £17,355 to cover the cost of tuition for an MSc in Global Supply Chain Management at Brunel University in the UK. However, Mr. Ramadan never pursued the course because he claimed he was involved in an accident during the peak of COVID-19 and could not defer when accident. I want to defer the course. Neither he nor the state benefited in any way from the tuition fee paid to Brunel University. Because I'm far more. We've given you the facts. We've given you the facts. Bako ha kame de beba no me pushi appearance fee no me pushi mrenti me pushi akomanim. But you see, these are the issues. And for you, Ghana ni awo hweme no. Judge for yourself. Say papa ya ono nam say I am not corrupt. I am not corrupt. I am incorruptible. Can you trust this man? Ubia oye kampi utimisha bonne. Adiachi wasi wo na mi juki. Na mi didi agro. O kan we enya no kre. O kan we enya no kre. And the evidence shows that this man is 10 times corrupt than Akufo-Addo. The pro-mass version of Akufo-Addo. We can't trust this man. because he is not only a chronic liar, but inherently corrupt. And see a mistake at the Ghana Sheba Wumiansa. Krono way no na busuan for ba beto aso. Krono way no beto aso. And there is no way he can come and prosecute Mampenya Kufuado. Because Mampenya Kufuado be kind as Wumia. Many can di Ghana say minuanom e form man sika no. Won so we be. And untumi mfa ye court. His hands are dirty. More dirtier than Kufuado. He can't fight corruption. If you want accountability, this halfway in court, including Kufuado and Busuanfoa, vote for change. Vote for the nation builder, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Washaya Bosse, baby, Yesika could be obeji amaye. One make sure say Embra, ebe yejuma. The producer, but Kennedy akopre kwa Japan tape ni mame. Na yemfa moment of truth ye mewie. Ebi ana obi tie mo MPP ni, ozi o sameje video ye NDC niti na okasa. Yentie MPP mu cheche mucho. Na yentie de waka afa aban we ho. Efa kata hye ne proyo. Thank you.
The MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. So much. Why? Who really stand up your government? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control. The MPP is looting this country as if there's no tomorrow. So much. Why? Who really stand up your government? What do you mean? The youth of this country are not working. Now we're intimidating and control.
Daddy, I think it is time I put my business plan of opening a snack bar into action.
Really? But why now?
Why not now? I have been paying close attention to John Mahama's 24-hour economic policy, and I think it is really going to boost the leisure and hospitality industry. You know, when people go to work throughout the day, they would definitely need something small in their tummies, and I'll be there to serve them.
But I thought I was the only one who listens to news in this house.
No.
Says the man born before computers.
Tell him.
See, we have the news right here on our phones, and we are keenly following John Mahama's 24-hour economy policy digitally.
Hey,
digital man. Yes, I mean this. Yes. And one thing I can be sure one. Since the launch of my online delivery system, things have really been picking up, and it will be great to have the support of the government to grow beyond the borders of Ghana. And with a 24-hour economy policy, government will be able to provide an atmosphere of improved security and public safety, and also a well-regulated and monitored private security to facilitate round-the-clock activities to make it more safe for us to serve our clients no matter the time of the day.
Well, for civil servants who work with the Passport Office, DVLA, Customs, Ports and Harbour like me, running the 8-hour shift system will help relieve the large customer traffic we have to deal with within the current 8 to 4 p.m. system. We can effectively serve Ghanaians and foreigners within the shortest time.
Hey, madam, I didn't know you also pay attention to the 24-hour economy policy too.
It is what everyone is talking about. I will be glad to work in the afternoon shift than run off to work in the morning. I leave that for the younger generation.
You are even too old for that.
And old boy, what are your thoughts? Well, I will take advantage of the tax exemptions, the cheaper and reliable electricity, and more importantly, the government's support to scale up my juice manufacturing company for local consumption and for export. Look, obey a pinso or chrome hand.
Please obey. In a 24-hour economy, is it?
You know what to do. Vote for John Mahama, the nation builder, and the NDC for a 24-hour economy. Ejuma Pankwa.
fire Drusi is the NDC and U segment. And NDC Amanyoko, Yen Shishi Pani and Nepa, Yewomo Maigan and United Bro. I've told you, sir, the 2024 election is an election like none other. It's an election that is going to define the future and the destiny of our children. And the election way making sure, say, obeto aba for policy, obeto aba not for atrone nada, but obeto aba ma party new penimua or one share more may. It is about issues, and that is why we are doing this. We are not just criticizing; we are telling you what the NDC has for you. And what do we have for you today? What we have for you is John Mahama's National Women's Development Bank. Matiye Papa Mahama are on it. Matiye Mami Nana Jane on it. And today I'm joined in the studio by my sister, the Member of Parliament for the good people of Techiman North, the Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE. Mami Onyam Rashe Bebiani Keke. Oyo Emrenimfo. She's been a lawyer for 24 years. Nebasi Kasem Bank Nesanya Manoso Womu Suyahunuba. Currently, Savings and Loans Company from Pacific Savings and Loans. On a lawyer. And she's held this position for 10 years. Into Shemra as a Rashe Bidreni. Or a lawyer for 24 years. Or sounds like a lawyer for a Savings and Loans Company for 10 years. And or a board member for Multi-Trust Financial Services from 2011 to date. What's this here? And also bear 13 years board member. And Christian Mothers Association Credit Union. So, Osanso Kahubi, Nejuma Paba Konwoyanono. And she's one of our experts from the NDC when the Babedin Komo. Honorable OFOSU-ADJARE Mawakwaba. Ghana in the
so, my radio.
It is in 24-hour economy cheche within Nabeba.
Come on.
Great. Now, because for any on Mami Nimpon and Yanche. NDC Funina Yamame. Madame Faustina Nelson. Dodo na friend Auntie Faustina, and name so my friend Auntie Faustina. So me kase me boboye mami di bread ya, and I just say mama show ni extended the 5 hours. But all I need to tell you is that she's currently the member of our Council of Elders in the Central Region. She's a leading member of the NDC. And mana omukun at the NDC see hono. We didn't wait until be ye. Ya mami serve as a board member for NIB for Infibibre. Was serve as a member, a board member too on Ghana Commercial Bank. See if you need your member account. But for now, I'll give you this. Until for still way and chenwa. Until for still wakwaba.
Yeah, right.
Bibi aboko dear. You say wababe do dear. 24-hour economy no. And then chimuno. Emu beda wo fine. And will be at producer, and I was saying, tape will be by Mrentino. I will jump the tape so that we go straight to the discussion. And as we move along, based on time, no, if we can play that video. Now, let's start with Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE. Ebe America Krenina, ye Papa Mahama, and ye Mamia Obo ye Papa Chidom, Professor Nana Jino Pukwajaman, or Mwakasa about the National Women's Development Bank. Bibi Ntiase. What is the bank about?
Yo, mini answer me where the web be. Asema leader bisa mo timponim dwom na we bisa me. Me call ya American National Women's Development Bank e no so. Honorable. Se bank de ebu. Enso busianu ye nya bi. Enti se Yewura Mahama or ye bank kra still busianu ye nya. Enam se waka ne yi. Excellency John Dramani Mahama, the bank now se obeye no. Eno de obeye amama nko a. Na se ne etie ni. Opese ema yenya loan ewo ohare so nsi hu kitwe bi enesi hu yenya enim se bank akese no ukwa yesi kofa odan bra yesi kofa krata we bra yenim se ma no so mpempi no sa nyoma eya na ye nibi wo ho nti Yewura Mahama ye ne se ema ye wo Ghana ha ye didwa ye pesika bosia eni ema edi kuo bebre ani ma eye adwuma sa banki baswa ibenya ho faso na de ne se empanyi se obi bebo ma wasu enti se de wawusu emma nko a na be ye adwuma wo ho ifi se emma na ni ma haw enti wo oba na akopɛ bosia wo National Women Development Bank of ko hu ma nko a
honorable metiasia na je se ye kan National Women's Development Bank we ye banks from kokra yura mahama ede bagana wanyaza
ɛkyerɛ sɛ saa banki bi ma Ghana hada a aban ayɛ menim sɛ private one bi die aba yɛbɛka ho asɛm akyire nanso deɛ yɛwura mahama ɛbɛyɛ die ɛyɛ adutwam yɛnyɛ bi wɔ Ghana hada sɛ bank ayɛ na ɛsɛ saa bank wei die tailorfoɔ dressmakerfoɔ a ɔmo yɛ mmaa adwadifoɔ ɔmo tachman dwom adwadifoɔ a ɔmo tobodom dwom ɔmo yɛ bɛmɔ ɔmo kegyetiafoɔ ɔmo a kotokraba mahama si dwama ɔmo no ɔbrɔ ɔmo sika kejetia osi dwama ɔmo ɔbrɔ ɔmo sika ɛma no nko a anase edwuma mma bebre wom ɔgye loan no interest no kitwe bi enye sɛ kɔfa krata abra kɔfa we bra ye nyina enim sɛ ɛma de ye dwadie no ɛya na krata asɛm no ɛha ye kakra enti yiru mahama ehu akwansidie wo ye loan ho no se ɛma yi ɔmo pɛ adwuma akwansidie we ni na wo ho na beti ɔmo nko a bank ma ɔmo de a na ɔmo kɔkɔto manko a obia benya sika enti wo
that is why this bank is coming
kakra eba no obenya sika de aye enu nti na yewura mahama adwuma rura eja bema president ayehwe nanim 2025 oba na wabɛboa ma na wabɛyɛ free bosia ɛbɔ mu hawo ho saa bank no nti na
eba behwɛ the screen is so am kasa na yemode no say this is going to be a special bank established by the next NDC Mahama government which will be run by women to nurture and grow women-owned and women-led businesses. Mame ho anti fosti. Oba bi hwe. Emema ni bi kura wo ho a. Asemi omote ye no. Ayo madwe mu kesene ne. Omote die enkra nti na banks bebre wo Ghana na still ye here a man kwa bank. Why a women's development bank? Obetimi akire mo.
Sa emma banki. Former President Rawlings. Yes, was sorry ya no ye. Where program na walk around our friend no listening to
President Mahama
President Mahama if he say eto da na ye the square peg akose round hole him eto da say be na ma mo 70 ye bibia ade a bia area bi wo mo wo no ye nimo kra na assign the bi akoka ho into wo ye ne say wo be round any amount for akasa into what on a listening to na wakwa wobusane ehia wo mo amanyame ya yadom na 7 January yeto aba no woba na wo bu man no a wahuno baabia wodi bibia beto ene ne amanfo no aka wayanum se eno na wo mo hia enti madodo no a eka se wo mo hia wo mo a bank na ayama banka we map edwadie papa Ghana matitru 51% of the entire population but predominantly no edwadie na emadi na etada na ope bibi kakra bi e de kotu bibi kra ton wodwam na sika no ebi ni ho banks de bi wo ho se ne obi anim no na eno ye General Banker emma koho emma koho ti President Mahama eka say wo be ye emma ede ama wo ma bibia yetia service oba wodwam anopa na wokọ no hyehyɛ n'aniama wotumi sa bank ne ben no na ye emma bank ya ye de be ya wotumi ka kire no ni ote ne nkyɛn sɛ obi ba hwɛ na tɔma me we ba ko taku anase na jis kanto na me boshi akwa bank enti President Mahama ye ne se wodi be ye chetia amamba na bibia ye easily accessible if you say man ya na ye wo handicap kakra bank kɔ de okogina ho kɔ fa collateral bra kɔ fa we bra te se ne honorable
traditional banking system nanka wo be bunya bosia bi kra edin
obstructions adoso enti ebi so ana ade no wohia enti wo ye ne se wo ye emma de ama wo mo a ebe ye accessible na afi nso so do wo mbenya considerations se bibia be ye easy enti se normal bank do se ye kase bia kofa entoma bra with mad and wo be ma ye consideration kakra leverage bi a bi obaka se mo de monje na mo fa nkodi dwa special
for women because women are special to John Mahama
special
and
dispensation
exactly
for Emma.
Me that say me know about where them me do women deserve a women's bank? Emma deserve Ghana ma deserve see them almost a special treatment we are now. Make a case for women.
Said the Ghana ma here women's banking no is even scientific because World Bank akase ma 70% ewa Africa ha and ye own small to medium scale enterprises.
Okay.
So na
75%.
70%. Yes, okay. And I own small to medium scale.
Is a bojo.
Yes, ewa Africa ha. What buy Ghana ha 44%. Okay. Na omaka say your financing gap of over $3 billion. Say sa gap ni ebehwe ni ya hyemuke na wa country obesa na oma ho mfiensia u GDP be grow by 12%. When na yekika ni nyina abuma yero Mahama say Emma ye about 51% omo de also. How can I grow an economy with nipa ketewa bi abra dodo ne wo ho? Also say Ghana ma ye pa adwuma ye hard working. Enti say saka sa sika ya ye de ye adwuma enioma bebrebe kama. Yenim se manya sika ye ma edidiem yeye ye ma sukukom yeye ye health ye mi hu so ba tan bi wo ho a wo so odidi na ne bagina hoda enti so hwe ne sika ne ba ma no ho a ebeboa ama Ghana
na ma so kra no mo de sika kakra bi kra mutimi multiply
ma na ye na mi bedru hwe e ma so wo hwa sika no ye hia kakra kapa e sha ase a enti na traditional banks akese no ukokwa anye 10,000 ho adwuma no moye nanso me my lawyer wo kumase me ni ma aye adwuma Emma edidwa minimum crofo a te say multi trust almost 30 year no omuji loan of 10,000 and then they go in for the millions sasika na no magro enti Emma there we can always start with little me catch the
mutimi boaboa no na be kese
o catch us say we say masika yendi yes masika yendi ne basabasa because ni ye the budget to so kama ka wo on fast one we dibi enti say ma nya sika ebema Ghana akoyie because if 51% of your population is working omukro musika maami ata oton bi die wonya ne 2,000 maami mansa a oton jene ende wonya ne 5,000 tumi kofa jene no bag miensa eba kotokra badwoma na chese ekwa no nti ero Mahama se ma no yenye sika no a yehwe ne ye ena wo hwe so a African Guaranteed Fund akase ma so ye sika etua enti ye loan repayment no e was ropa enti sa bank ye bebe ubon se ma no ye bosia na yebetua titiri yero Mahama enya emu gidie se obema ye nsihu na eketua bi no na che se e ma ye sika no na ye dia ye sa nyoma we nyina na economy na ye kama enti ye ade a e ma ye hia a ebeboa Ghana nyina kama
Auntie Fosti when you feature you have experience, you've lived through several governments. The person who educates viewers across the world. Ghana, have we ever had a Ma Bank to say the President Mahama Ekamwasemiana?
Oh, not a Ma Bank. The late Dr. Esther Oklu and a T Bank, no. But now a year, but not and to me a wider scope.
Okay.
One, because of proximity, senior mekaya no, and to me, I'm stretching, uncle baby P, and I'm saying so. Banking system now, you can't say, buy no car, so you're cleaning into a good, you know, a good bank, no.
Oh, sir.
Oh yes, anyhow, bio
420 banks, financial institutions.
National Women's Bank, no, a come home. Dr. Esther Oklu.
Your babesi atiti ni mo wure mu yes or the boa ma no. And also rubber we anya kufu adogu no.
I can't exercise na o mo ye ya no. Nti ye ni bi say. Na no so na ya de a necessity. Say nka wo ho. Nti president former president Mahama ye papa. Aya na adwene say kwan bia so wo de Emma bank no ebeba. Na mmom wo no ne de no wo betrem. Because say ebi a me fan say area bia enclave bia ebia edwa asamka say edwa be 3-4 ebembe ho no wo de bibesi ho proximity na me ka ye no no senior
bia be edwa
bia emme ye say sebio enkranko a ana say emme ye say se wope se nkrankra wope bibi aje se wo travel eko ansa na wakwaje nti wo be no across board obia area bia benya wo mo de ya wo mo de be operate se ne honorable ka ye no emba de wo de wo sika sem ene adwuma sem hye wo mo nsa they are very conscientious wo mo ehia wo mo ne nyina na ye papa Mahama wo de nani ato fom se wonyi emba nse nkyai ti bank bi abada na mom ne ye de bai de esronko kra adwuma ye fo wo mo nyina ba ye ma interesting but workable security fompo ye be famba
even security
ba completely bibi a telephone po de say e ma wo ho dada na ne nyina ba ye ma
bank manager
oba
board members
ye wo ma
nko
ye wo ma
president Mahama say e ma betumi aya ma na ye women are capable of managing
their ma wo mo push wo de encourage ma na wo de bue e ma abrabo mu ene wo mo ye die mu because eniaba p obstruct ma obi okra wo ordinary orthodox bank na wakose wokope bibia wo fi so sebio wone meme ko compete no aye withdrawn kakra aye diama no kofa webra ne ebei ya ye ebei de president Mahama se wo ba interest wanya ne kakraka ena afi so ba ko na wo ho na wo kan da ye savings and loan na ne sesi aye ye de ebei de ebeye te say orthodox banks yabi bank full banking system enye savings and loan na mom no emba benya consideration interest no be wo
o kan bibia hia me na me pese bitie ye sister adwen wo honorable ne ye ma me kasa no kan bibi se ne ye wo women's world banking bi wo Ghana ha aban no aguno you've been involved in this banking microfinance savings and loans kabibi chefa
menim se pokuya ewo oforikrom se otie bia wosu one amamo eni se sabria na me wokumase no na women world bank ni omo musika nti na omo wo shops ewo oforikrom na we na nanu metwa makotachiman bidu ho mefre omo ni ho enam se na aden wo se a yeraba omia akufu adode ni ba se o economic wizard oba no abeha obe solve your economic problems nyina no wabegu women's world bank ni tiende omu nye ska nye adwuma omu tifie oka kire me na me say yo ene ene ontie me ewo NDC 360 na me be chirechim na mama no hope enti ama se wutie me a excellency John Dramani Mahama osi oba abeye bank ama mba ubenye sika no wasa aba kwan ho abeye adwuma bio enti afi se mo to aba won tamu ho na mu hwe party colors tamato mu beto amowura nmonyamfo excellency John Dramani Mahama ono de o policy ebeboa ma a no mu wodwom a ya tototo bank mu yeraba omia ekata nani toto bank mu ya ema mokotena afi no side ma bakwan ho bio na de meka ne se sa bai ye nkoto no ye party a ye nanawo ye koto no de edi ematan e bakwan ho ya wo obi anto ba bia se bia sorry kra ye jai asori kwa eja ye wu tumi e na otifie Yero Mahama ode enije ebremo enti adechi monye mo ho na monye se de be ya mo be san ba abeye adwuma biom na aboa mo na Yero aba omi na ogugu bank na de ehwen se enka women's world banking de ko betwiti omo differently because ye see we nya bibia ma wase a unjai mo ne kro no ye ka se wo ba na nka abeboa mma ewo sikasemu se wentimi amwo ma kakra omo wo no na ehu ni kwan se nka obese no ebi na Yero edi ayeye enti abeye ni da hosem ama ma e wo Ghana ha nyina se ye ma yani enko Yero Mahama ho 7th December ba ye betui no no ono wo enwonyam a ode ebetai emaichi eni adwempa ode beboa ma ama ebibia aye kama
me that say that is Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE, the member of parliament for the good people of Techiman North. Mami na woka women's banki a omugu no there were other banks on omubo ama no so akosi say
yeah banking exercise
cleaning exercise
into effective banks p Unibank, GN Bank, UT Bank, no money na.
I'm going money park we see do mo banks now mo no mo boa ma mo ye mo di dwa kokwan so ni nyina so aban na gu no. So that is what justifies this bank. Yes. I get that. Now honorable answer me ba honorable me san so pese me ba so ha. Mwachiri mse bangwe for ma nkoa ma ne beye mu adwuma
beye bibia
ma ne beye mu bibia security kro ba ne bidi. What is Obroni said the main objective so within the short to the medium term see you perceive a measure sa National Women's Development Bank is successor. What is the measure? What is the objective of John Mahama?
Sir,
in terms of nipa dodoa ye hwe se ye betumi akova wo with this bank.
Oh, ye betumi akova pa say emano which I believe so one may participate because one more here there and former president Mahama yama womo and we call listening to us one man a can here womo and a warrior na mum you bet to me a cover pa by 1 million.
1 million women.
Yes, you bet to me a cover.
The short to medium term goal for this policy is to support the businesses of at least 1 million. Wow.
Now, yeah, can also across board.
Okay.
Traders and my didja a kahon and my warm important nema a kahon. I feel workplace
one would didja
one crania ba and my fishmongers.
Okay.
And my demand dear baby and even workplace ladies associations no woman you now be a one or ye juma and be to yanaka and so sabio be aba immediately less way. Maybe I was men some my yen to yanaka or ran it to sa bank no a provis or ye juma than one sabi bank no a butine young can't just a coffee and a mouth. Now a man not Dawson 51% of the entire population there a Dawson say yen na de ho sem na ye hu ne say ade no yenti na ye na sabio obi ehu ye mobo na wose wo ye na yeso ye de ho sem ye embrace de a and ye 1 million
if you're talking about 1 million women and that is 1 million households
1 million households no.
So the ripple effect
yes because 1 million households one more tentacles one more ma one more share one more be a bank imu no kwaje sabe bosia krade etua ne ba fees bi anade atare na drama ne ba no so benefit from the bank obi a okra di kuna kwa retirement what ifie enti efie abrabo nyina efie abrabo nyina beda yere no so when your bank be to augment the business awoya when your income go be to me
ono go me so ye ma make kasa about omo kokwan so kofa nyema omo di dwa obi se me ye oba me de makọ school awie metifie ana school equipment bi ankobi be se me ye nsa no dwuma. What would this women's bank do for them?
Women's bank you can say you can say everything women. Enti ema hairdressers because hairdresser bi o ha o san ton paboa e won shop no. Say women's bank ni baswa o gi sika ni bi o de aton paboa e wo ho. Enti saa nipa no wanya sika afri etreye num o sanya sika afri ni paboa me so na Siliza Fashions me ni me kunu ye pamade saa de aye pam no se ukra sika na beto Steve bebebe wo beto ahoma bebrebe wo beto Steve bebebe any materials pia e ma production cost no from mfa so dos se uye abayiwa opese osun adwuma into here sika women's bank ni e wo ho ma e che say see everything women it is our bank dey ba e ma ho to pa
umfidi a wo de be ye wadwuma sanya mani nyina bank
it is going to provide decent jobs for women ebio sa bank yes e be fa ni pay hu say e ma bebrebe nya adwuma ye na oba Georgina wo de na ko Kivas where we become na what na fie 7 years no ene obenya adwuma wo women's bank na ye e ba sa e bia nka cow bank for be fa no bank na be fa no oba be ma no so benya ho akose enti it's going to create formal jobs also because bank e betete in Ghana ha nyina e ma benya adwuma ye apart from bosia na e benya afi ho aye adwuma no formal work na nkasa so e benya bia ye na uma mema no a create space ama e ma mema no so spaces anka ma no be kwa akosehye enti sa bank e die me ka say adeɛ bia ɛma nya no mɛma nya ho mfaso nti mefa de sɛ ɛma ebenya saa nneɛma yi na be create avenue ama mɛma so akɔhyɛ baabi anka ma bɛhyɛ nti it's good for men, it's good for women just say ma ye ne
thank you very much maka si so sɛ besia bank yi de bɛma nyina no bɛyɛ ehu si hu ne bɛyɛ nsi hu kakra bi aha na chemi mu tɛ wansa ne yɛbɛkɔ no chemi mu you can say collateral kofa dying krata bra ya ma no Ghana ma me mu nya bi nti no what would this women's bank do
ne wo mo be ye ne yenim se nyame ye yadom na January ye take over na we no we eye edaye so former president Mahama call round no waso na ebesi pono so pa no won so de waka no obeye obi eni se wonya what meka na we ya die so aba eya de a wabo ntrim po se obeye de amamba enti sanya me ya dom na oba na sabu bank ye bua bosia ene ade de mamba no eno de very flexible ye say drew one what is proposal no ba na ye policy at least wait to me ama up to be at 10 million na what they ama ejina dia what they kwaye e bi kra bet
me ama 10,000 100 million 100,000 50,000 abraye nye ejinamu bia
na interest so kakra bi because one hwe ye ne ya hype interest na ebe wi ase ekra na adwuma wo de kwa went to me anye na ayaka na afi ye be twetwew na edwuma no so a went to me anye sika went to me anti wo pese eye flexible mama
me a oton kusua wo cha station wa ton kusua hwe mi school a sa cheme wo bosia na hunsi wa kese no ni nyina ebetwam
okọ bank ho de na wo ye oba no wo kire sampa meton kusua anampo afi na me be start aton no approve a ye be man.
Honorable, me bow for your final comments. But before your final comments, me person presentation, no, which me bibi kakra. Bank ya yeka wasem. We be very say, oh, President Mahama person create adie bia or mind bia nye bi. So educate us or slice no na me hwe bibi offer. So we ko wanim kakra educate yen. Ko wanim no, the other way. Good. Ko wanim em say ko biem ka ho. Good. Me question any. Ye women's bank e wo amama bi so te say the president Mahama ya na fa ye fam kakra bi ansa na ya wrap up
the era Mahama ye ebi wo amama bebre so se wo hwe ye nuanom Nigeria fo ya omo de ye ne oma jollof no e ho komo no na ye die omo wo jollof omo wo women's bank ye ni bi nti Nigeria chire ha bi wo ho America enya sa women's bank 1975 me di afi ba akopɛ abesi ne yenye bi nti de yira Mahama peso ye e ade a ye ka say international best practice e ade a e koso America for kra wo bi ye nua Nigeria ha obi nti maka Western world me catch a women's industrial bank ne wa ha Nigeria he ya e na first women's bank ne so e wo United States of America
so em say o bi kra kan ho
bebre kwa say me ka say Finland wo bi women's banko and also ebi wo Colombia oba amalgamated bank and also United States wa enti bank de Nigeria and also Nigeria wa eboa ma bosiabo e ma sikasem interest rate kakra bi on bibia e fine enti de era Mahama ye no international best practice oba abrochimam oba ye ntem ha ya babia wo ho ye na yakamu aye nyanya bia era Mahama adwumerura president ayehwe nanim ohwe se obeboa ma e wo Ghana na yesoso yenye bi
na producer obi hwe me obi o se ye kasa no dodo na ayetwi kasa wonte ase enti ye mami Jane Professor Jane opoku agema tape no monya no ready mami ewie pe ye bebo sa tape na ansa na ye the lest we forget no aba na Honorable Elizabeth OFOSU-ADJARE Ghana fu nyina tie ye sure say nyema ni ada ho makansi hu a bangi e ma bese a omo beje mo se kitikiti bi collateral no so mo se bank ne be ma besia kese kra ye ngibi mo aka se eye manko an be ye mu adwuma e manko an be nya besia mo di nchiremu ni nyina aba obi hwe o ye oba e bia fe no wa school ana o ye obabunu ana o ye ma me mo mani afi bi kan bibi kire no about kwan ye was of so to aba in the upcoming 7 December 2024 elections.
Ghana ma monya aso na muntie media asem de free Yera Excellency John Dramani Mahama ho ebrem. Oye obia ye nyina ye beso nasene na 2025 wabe president amaye. Na de enti ameka sa ne se owura yi no de bank eba ama mankoa. E mankoa de be mu adwuma. Na de wo mu ne se eye bank bi a wo pelo na obenya ni kakra bi sesi a. Unye kona bra. Enhwehwe mu ama ye hu se emma e na ye ni collateral ho. Na nso so ye nya sika na mse ye pay adwuma nti. Ye betimi dia ye adwuma ahwe ye kununum ene ye mma. E hu nsi hu kitwa bi. Enti afi 2024 sa wo kɔ no akoto aba Ghana ba atie me. Enhwe political party bia. Enye de wu utumu. De beboa ma Ghana etumpon. De beboa mo wetimi ahwe wo ma. De beboa ma yedi aba. Any Excellency John Dramani Mahama sani pay. Oji ma ho hwede oye ma o se obi be hu ma ente se ma nko a watimi yi ni running mate oba Professor Nana Jane enti nadaro ma ye benya first oba vice president wa Ghana for de be bio na President Mahama onye maye na ye hu se odoye de wa ye efe mumma ye nyina ye ayeye ebe yi ni nyina ne se ade 7 December oba bia be sunlight akoto na ba ma no na de enti amema ebebo ye chidom ato aba ne bia ma ye ne se ema ye hoto ya emema hoto mo kra ema ye hoto ya ye madi enti 2024 7 December abato edie ukwa enhwehwe obi a hwechini ye no ye wura ni onyam for Mahama oho toba no na Ghana ye mfa into mapemfra medamas.
Wow, I was here gume. And if see as you penny biara na insuasa. Give us your last word or baby to dear message na woman.
Sammy me da say. My last word ne say. Mpenimfo say obi ene wo bekasa fo asampa kwa no ho a. Na asampa so a ehwiam no etia. Saa na mpenimfo aka me atie. Ade a ye de aboa ma. Na so say President Mahama ene NDC amma. Bank ye bini Ghana ma bank bini Ghana emma if you say one na eye ne die so na eye ne trimopo so obeye enti de eye ka ne say emma we should embrace this laudable idea because it ends up opening avenues for women ebema emma ye die akosoro wano President Mahama wanye selfish. He has been very generous and very, very accommodating for women. Inti maso so ne yebe yama wetumi aba ama bank naba and they say drew wa nyame ya adoma beto aba e de ama na wetumi aba abaya the policy wedi kaka say bibia ye ema ye die ho no se nyame ya adom ne enweni a what the sectors ni nyina what the best Professor Nana Jane vice president no the office ama woye oba no wono wahwe emma na ese ye kindness me ka ho President Mahama sabio sa wofa ono ne maame ni ho ne papa ni ho wofa wode ne nuanom na yire oba pa lord na Mahama enso ne nabusuafo ene obi oban Mahama Ghana, about 33 million in population. Wama sefo nyina no kabomwa 1 million. But 33 million no emaya 51% woman no eno wonti no de sada so yaba. Enti yan emba no ese yan ye kai because e ka ne Mahama ne yere na busuafo na Jane wo mo bedi a wo mo ye no 200,000 enka won chini na wo kodo wo kope women's bank aba ebeboa emaye de nti ese ye ne ye de ye ne to no so ne ye bo mpaye ama no sa na da so no papa yi nyame beboa mo waba na wabeye if it says wamba ema bank emba ene wo ba so a wo ba selflessly ema ma a bank wutumi nante adwo ahwe makoi mame me kwa bank na makodi me kwa mobi aba obi ba to mame na first kanto wodu bank a na what stress sika no wo je akoye bibi ampa ye de be ma no emu gokra sane ma endi yawo ewe yemu na ye be hu ne se yeso ye ka ho
onyamisham honorable nyamisham enti enuano mo magana fo a mo hwe ye free chirichiri ne benche nsempe fa women's development bank no enu bi na mati ye bekoso wa chirichiri mu ye ma me ne honorable mo beta ba me ya chirichiri mu mo questions bi a ye bi ano ye Mahama is the first politician in Ghana's history wada me nyame so ne da ye pa amana kai ma wa fa oba as a running meter ye ne mwa Ghana so ye benyo oba as the first vice president na ma so enye dibra esefata na nye se wo ye no nko akeke o san so the bang aba for ma umpewe na opede be eni ti hwe wasitirim hwe de wadwen wo hwe de wakai wo na to abapa on the 7th of December 2024 busiafo enam se obi hwe me won titwi kasenti no and for next time I'll be brofo no abobeka brofo but yeah me akasa about this bango can poto kasemiti producer boy no my ba near the less we forget no bro mu wiesu amomfa maami bi a ye frɛ no Akufo-Addo maami ne ya odie ne nsɛm bi odi atodwa no momfa video no so so maami wa ne enti Akufo-Addo maami kakra e do bi ase. Stick with me, this is NDC 360. We'll be back to continue with Lest We Forget.
Women entrepreneurs must have access to capital for the entire sector to boost their businesses. And that is why we will actively pursue the establishment of a Women's Development Bank. To primarily nurture and grow women-owned, women-led businesses. Women must become millionaires too, shouldn't we? We must become millionaires too through hard work, as our men do. We do not need hands out. We need hands up. Women of Ghana are capable of managing that bank 100%. The bank must take care of small-scale businesses or tiny-scale businesses to give them credit. And I'm talking about those who are hawking or people whose businesses do not depend on huge capital. I envisage a board made up of trading associations and cooperatives, and all these fully represented and making serious decisions and being accountable to its members. An eye into me. Hello, Wanye. And the world knows what we do with our resources when women prosper. We hardly leave our children behind. We hardly leave the wider families, including the men, behind. There is better stability at home. There's better peace at home. Most will demand less job money, so the girls should clap for us. And you know that all these add up to make a nation at peace with itself. Surely this is what Kwejiru Aggrey must have observed when he made his famous statement about the far-reaching effects of the education of women. Thank you very, very much. And distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if anyone has any doubt, just remember a lady called Esther Oklu. What brilliance, what innovation, what display of entrepreneurship. She showed the way. Let's revive that dream and hope and actions of our hero and heroine entrepreneurs as models.
So me dia masewa me wodo me market ya me pa cho me pesa me ka je Nana Akufo-Addo say yen ma na ye kofa oye otogu no first no na Mahama wo so no na o ma ye duty ne de anwane ba 12 cedis ne se ono no sa anwa gallon yen duty 2 million se kura do so o me ntro nyanto pa se anwa gallon no
Mofa no ho ahe. Mo de ba beton wa ha ahe. And a mutu who duty 200 Ghana cedis.
Me wa receipt bebre wo ha 12 cedis. Metimi ayaba. By say o si 2 million. Me am to me kan anwa ye seize wo aflawa border. Ye seize man wa 500 me wo ho papers.
500 and Brambacho. Oh, ada what said na? Hey. 500 yen
100 pieces.
Pieces saying
gallon no baako 500. Oma fawo ba o si anwa no me amfa me pese me bisa nana do ne ba o mi ase anwa na o mu seize here no omo so omo me amfa no omo ahye nana so omo aye ne dan me pese me hu anwa no me ko ya ne ani ho enti no omo ya ne dan na me makwaji low na maji manwa baako 500 ubisa obi a wa ha ye fra me nana do maame by a feed there say beto abade a mimi kwa kromoti na me de to man no na wasizi manwa no say kwa kromoti no e be kire de meto ama no why obi ani me de nana adoma me asama mi kan mi wo me papers mi bibia o me a strong one people who be say obi ani me enti mi bisa mi bisa nana ado ne ba o mi asama manwa no o masizi no e why o ma hye nana se o ma hwiahwie agu
500 pieces. Baako 500 hanum.
Ai, mi to baako 4 million ho. Usi anya duty 200 cedis.
Dabi o duty no o ye ne baako bia so ana.
Ai, baako bia.
O anwa no koto no 400. O ye hu duty 200. E o baako bia ho. O ye wasan dia faka dia ba.
Si mi pese mi bisa ne se manwa no. O misa custom for say ada so mbeye duty ne makoje manwa. Se manwa 500 de me mfa nche wom.
Okọ ho a wo mo agi anwa ne si ho no. Oko ha ko busa asa anwa no we no o mo kan sen ne kire o
me kwa ye no o mo si anwa no o mo season
ba wan fo wani anhu ba bia anwa no gu
bi anhu ba ko a oba next day me san kwa ye no na ti create lodu anwa no
da bi nya to bose wo mo seizi anwa no e ka tro so o ma seizi ade a chin ya wo ko ye no
afla ho bie mu no na ti create akasia besi wa e lodu anwa no
Entebusiafo nana do maame na mote ne nka no before that mote Ghana NDC ye maame a obo ye papa John Dramani Mahama Chidom Professor Nana Jenu Opoku-Agyeman enka on the Women's Development Bank. The nana do maame kan na emede o se mi kokroboti mi hwe masetina mi hwe madwuma aben ya ba begu no na me de ato aba ifi se sa asem ye nyina ebetimi afamu aba emre na ne ye kase ye wo meto party bi munti ehwa na meto ma ba kono na ado ma me se etwem en me ne ye adwen me mi se wo so ne ye adwen obi ahwe na setirem no nto abapa ya no mi bai Women's Bank ye mie oba kakra wo bretiti ni mo remu eye adwuma so a na adwuma ye gu no udwen ho a wonti ase eno nti producer but one time na ma me hwe wasetirem na to abapa e see ya you will see me by the touch screen bringing you lest we forget the anthem Shawasitinim Natuabapa. Omaya de share if I drew sui near faith chato the less we forget segments and dear near kaka ye ho na ye renfi ye kaka ye ho afa ye wura John Dramani Mahama ti kese da so da ye pa na nhyehyɛ ye ne nnwuma pa emra ye ma na kwanya se oni omai so as ye man pinyi or ye de maye. We are not just talking about amamu a enko ye ene katahyehyɛ ne proya ekoso. She said, yeah, under moment of truth. Ma one kasa wu chrono fita but we mean in a bush for the boy. We are also not just talking about in Shishaya Yawama or Manfo. We are telling you say you can trust John Mahama because he has a proven track record. Why ye be da and in Tibet Genedi. And I heard ye share aeroplanes and the airport once a Brunisi aviation sector. then Ewura Mahama ebetena konwa so ye abusua Ewura Mahama betena konwa so pe no hu se Ghana betimi atumpo ama Ghana fa no ntoma pa fra e wo se Ghana ye airport e wo ha no ye nya bi ka ho na de wo ho dada no so ye siesie no ma ne be ye kra behwe na eno na nche ne Ewura Mahama ye nhyehyeye se obema Ghana ay aviation hub in the whole of West Africa just a bibrema toye ha Ghana be yo man a eba airport so a ye be wo na kese pa edimu a obi etu kwankwa abrocho be fa Ghana eno na di mpuntu ye yo eni adwuma ba oman bia mu de na esi na ni so no na de oyeye no omanpanyi bia ni wa bedi Ghana so a waye bi da yes bi wi a be hu de nti America sa enti what did President Mahama do de kan oye project a ye friend Terminal 3 ay wo Kotoka International Airport for far a processing over 5 million passengers afibia or the $250 million na ye Ghana Airport Company and also one asene sika was a Ghana Airport Company de ma aban and wo jai mo mo se omumfa na omunya hode omunya sika omitumi dia yes ade we nti aban ka prenim John Mahama tikese edaso da yepa. That visionary leader ensured that Ghana Airport Company and aban yuguno no na abreso etimi si Terminal 3 $250 million project, and this airport is by far the best airport in the whole of West Africa. Asho mine ni munyam ama nipa bebre adwuma pem na di sika kese ebre omeye. Into we hear evidence na any March 2nd 2016 Mahama Turkish leader cut sword for Terminal 3 project. This is when President Mahama dia so bo form say you see Terminal 3 a ene ama Ghana dimpa ama adwuma abuso emo man Ghana sika na ama Ghana so yeso ye din ahyeta ama no nyina. Awusiafo anya no nko a President Mahama ye Terminal 3 wie no ena o say Terminal 2 first na ho na ye international airport a ye fa wokọ abruchiri no say ho ena ye befa for local or domestic flights okota krade okokumase okota male okowa okohu obefa hin Terminal 2 nti Terminal 2 no so Ewura Mahama de sika ko shemu epeja no ma ne be ye krabehwe ena odu Terminal 2 ametimi aka akero se amama ya kese e wo abibremu ha bebre wo ho a their international airport cannot and does not match up to Terminal 2 la a domestic airport because of rehabilitation. John Mahama mfonyi ni bi na wuhu no bibia wo ha baggage claim or any all the checkpoints are Ewura Mahama Terminal 2 enya no nko Tamale Airport Ewura Mahama and I'm so what cement who say yenua no munkramufu adodo na wo srema mentifi say afibia omoko Mecca for Hajj. One of the pillars of Islam. Omo bre. I just omo bankran. No mo damontin. No mo bre. Ne de keka ho. Ewura Mahama dadwe hudi no say no. Yen siesie Tamale Airport na meye international airport. Na plane entimi tun free Tamale enko Mecca straight. Into ye Tamale Airport phase 1 project. Ehho adanse no. Ewa ha. $100 million sika kese pa no de ye fuye nua no mo a omo northern region. We hear story we are graphic online aban newspaper omu nitro. Tamale Airport comes alive with inauguration of first phase of expansion project August 20th 2016. This is the time President Mahama koma ye bie airport na plane too free hosadano from Tamale to Mecca. That is the visionary leader we are selling to you. This is the visionary leader we are calling on you to vote for. Now, this is the whole airport. Medika ka ho asem. Ewura Mahama who say ye hu betimi atoya. O men yi betimi atumpo a regions ni bibre wo a ukọ ho a. Kwan ne wa. Ufrin kran eko voter region. Ukọ ho the capital of voter region. Utimi di 3 to 4 hours wo kwan so because of traffic. Emu accidents. Obi ko ye adwuma na traffic a delay no. Ukọ yi fa ho na wanya hwe ya na wa wukwa. Papa say we see airport ama yenu anom we voter region or the $25 million picture no any kona ko airport President Mahama esi ya hu bedwire but adwenboni nti uraba wo mia na akufu ado say voter region for to abama NDC omo nto man pipi nti no airport way for 7.5 years aban na jesi wa yenyusu na eso manfaso bia. We can run this airport for the Omayeno to get revenue, money. Yeah, they are your men ye. Ama nipa ho atomo. but voter region for nto aba ema kufu ado ntino airport ni si won say so ye de Ghana sika na aye President Mahama wa anya sa ene ko hwede wa hwe no MPP for stronghold ewo Kumase Ashanti region KGTia Dwakese Siwa Hospital Konongo Fomena projects akese Dwakese a wode ko even though they don't vote for him aden and aban with the abroni be yese and echichiromai. How can Ghana develop under these nation records? Now this is the story. You can check Ghana Business News when President Mahama commissioned who airporter Bibia, all the facts, everything is here. Now in Hana, me focus war Kumase International Airport because now what you tell me, mu say o mampenye Kufuado ko say or kwa commission phase 2 of the project. MPP for twangontompo bebre on social media. Say oh airport no na aye nti o ma ya de. Me kan ha na mesisudua se ni na ye nkontompo. Ubia ka kire say President Kufuado ne ba wo mi na aye airport Kumase a si omu hu na me tu mire na ma kire osie. Kumase Airport Project 2014 and aye Mahama aye phase 1 of the project. Dia no ye. O tre runway ni mu Edin Kenya special your friend aeronautical lighting systems share from a new landing systems Kumasi Airport send be ya plane betimi atu afi Kumasi anadwo na plane timi asi Kumasi anadwo until this na plane timi nku Kumasi anadwo ntie me ye Yura Mahama that visionary leader and I'm so through phase 1 of the project 2014 ofiti ase ewie ye and the ma plane etimi tu free Kumasi anadwo eba ho anadwo na obi beka say where is the evidence when President Mahama was commissioning phase 1 of the project no picture no ene da ho no one abrofo no these are Brazilians who run a company called Contractor omo na yes adwuma MIA now Osha Manjo online story dated 16 December 2014 adanse enine o say Mahama Asante Hene commission refurbished Kumasi airports and everything is here. I will later play a video to you. Now we come to phase 2. The phase 1 no the President Mahama the aeronautical lights, the landing systems, it's in my plane, it to free Kumasi anadwo, there's also see one anadwo. Every international airport must have that. But we no say it was say terminal na I want to kwan a wo be fa no. Yes also pagem na nya animunyam na etimi ebe ye proper international airport. And on the 24th of October 2016, you can only get this on NDC 360. 24th October 2016, where a executive approval, President John Mahama, a give you to phase 2 of Kumasi Airport. Executive approval for the development of the Kumasi International Airport. Okaya, or say His Excellency the President has granted you executive approval for the following: a buyer credit facility. Besia ye de kwa project no we 65 million euros e bi da so. Ba ko 7.7 million euros e bi da so. And the commercial contracts ni nyina ehun asem tax exemptions for that airport na aban ko bie and President Mahama gave the executive approval. We na ne cabinet ni mpanyimfo ministers oni omubu oman no so egi2 mu they ratified it on the 10th of November 2016. I tell you again, you can only get this on NDC 360, where we serve you the truth and nothing but the truth. And the cabinet at a special meeting held on Thursday, 10th November 2016, considered above mentioned memorandum jointly submitted by the Deputy Minister for Finance and Minister for Transport. And the cabinet endorsed the executive approval earlier granted for the ratification by Parliament. President Mahama Ejitum the cabinet Ejitum 10th November 2016. Now, on 31st October 2016, and a Parliament, when John Mahama was president, October 2016, Parliament approved loan, say 7.7 million euros. And what dance here way, 31st October 2016. Letter a free Parliament, or the assigned letter, no, clerk to Parliament, Emmanuel Animadu, the Numu Assembly. Was a Parliament at its 14th sitting of the 3rd meeting held on Monday, 31st October 2016, approved by resolution the tied commercial loan agreement at Kumasi Airport. All the things Parliament approved on 31st October 2016 are listed in this letter. ABM agreement contractor aban ene Brazil for no a omwana na AC dwakese KJT e wokumase President Mahama ne kofo omoba o my Ghana mu and osan so the airport ne ma wo mo no omo contract so Parliament approve no 3rd November 2016 and also so people can say SAMMY GYAMFI wadanse we madanse na etwagu no 3rd November 2016 this is a letter from Parliament Service. It is addressed to the Honorable Minister, Ministry of Finance. When they sign letter no Emmanuel Nimadu clerk of Parliament, clerk to Parliament, or say Parliament at the 17th sitting of the 3rd meeting held on Thursday, 3rd November 2016, approved by resolution the commercial contract agreement between the government of the Republic of Ghana and contractor. Enti nokre trodo Kumasi Airport, both phase 1. Etima plane ko Kumasi anajo, etufi wa anajo, President Mahama na ye material evidence. Phase 2. Ye terminal kese na yesi a ewunfonyi media kire no President Mahama na jipe ehusika ona ye bibia empo ode asobo form ansa na woko President Mahama cast tape for second phase of Kumasi Airport 6 December 2016 or the day before, which is 5th December. Graphic online you can check. Now President Mahama cut a sword no or can send me 2 minutes per mame monchra ube hu obebo Kumasi Airport history hotofa phase 1 of the project or any phase 2 and to produce a video ni maye yaba penye dia no AC.
On 15th December 2015 I was here together with OFOSU-ADJARE to commission the improvements we had made to the Kumasi Airport. We had resurfaced the runway, we had put in new runway lights, and we had also installed navigational aids to guide aircrafts into the airport at day or night. That improvement we did to Kumasi Airport has improved its pleasantness in respect of passenger use, because now passengers can fly in and out of Kumasi both at day and at night. Today there's a night flight that has become very favorite to a lot of passengers because they're able to fly to Accra in the morning or fly from Accra to Kumasi in the morning, transact their business or attend social functions, and then they catch the last flight back to Accra or back to Kumasi. And so today we are here again for another shortcutting, the phase 2 of the expansion of the Kumasi International Airport. Now this phase 2 will involve the construction of a new terminal building. Kumasi Airport keeps expanding in terms of traffic numbers, and so the current terminal building has outlived its usefulness. And so a new terminal building is going to be constructed. And if you look up at that sign post up there, you will see what that new terminal building is going to look like. The new terminal building would provide improved facilities for passengers traveling in and out of Kumasi. It will have a business lounge that will provide comfort to business passengers. It will also have a VIP lounge. It will have retail shops and many other facilities that modern airports have.
This is a program, of course, on the 5th of December 2016. This is the man of vision at MPP for Senokwa. Ono Bobo Sia on Fentrenum. Or Bobo Sia now on Chairman Nuano, no. Or the Yimpun to Numa, a Wawa will be a hubi. Into your ne, Utimi Bankai. Now sounds so cool, Kumasi Abra Ufufu and say, Ekoya Wadipebia, Kaise John Mahama Naye, Tamale, who all these airports, there is no precedent when it comes to aviation, say airports are, why yet the President Mahama Ayenibid. And that is why we must give him another opportunity to govern this country. Maybe I'm going to read your message very quickly. Daniel Ishon say, JDM, come and rescue Ghana. The economy of Ghana is unbearable. JDM, hope of Ghana, come and save us. Krum Ayeshe. Then Anna Belson, say, we are resolute to mobilize our collective efforts to see His Excellency John Dramani Mahama sworn into office come 7 January 2025. Mumami next, Mumami Binkao, Renis Brima, most multinational companies in Ghana today are relocating to other countries, and yet they tell us the economy is bouncing back. God save Ghana. MPP before no muti on send messages bo mechi no mumfa bimra na menkan mo. NDC should turn that devilish expensive hole ebini created by the OFOSU-ADJARE. There be way they are no mean to be kind. Me sure say or can't cathedral no one sem. And I have a surprise for you on the 3rd edition. Let's go to the next one. So will NDC prosecute these individuals? The answer is yes. Professor Nana Jeno Pukwajima Nano Kanye. Or it is not a threat. It's a solemn promise we are making to the people of this country. Now they are Ghana for no. But we are own to mean prosecute a Kufuado. Or who made our prosecute driver that. So if you want accountability and prosecution, vote for change. System not to Abanema John Mahama. This MPP government closed down most Ghanaian indigenous banks, rendering a lot of Ghanaian unemployed. That is true. Randolph say, instead of to explain your policies to the good people of Ghana, you are here making the usual non-fa. Randolph, you know what Women's Development Bank wants and you can go back and watch it. But Liar will finish Ghana if he gets the mandate. We must stop him. The visionary leader, Nene Gaddafi, the mechanic charity lobby, Nene Gaddafi so say, the visionary leader, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, will surely rescue Ghanaians from these economic hardships. Lawal Damba Sr., as His Excellency JDM, is a generational and progressive thinker. That is a fact. Every developing country needs somebody like JM. He, JDM, Ghana yearns for more of you. On that note, follow NDC 360 pages on YouTube, Facebook, and X. Any announcements you want to me home. You may be repeating Adom TV Friday if you 8 to 10. Kesbin TD 8 to 10. Kwesieda. TV XYZ Ejoda 9 to 11. Loud Silence TV Henry Kevin Taylor obe repeated you may memenda any kwesieda at the time ni nyina bebremo. Wezo TV be the same thing kwesieda 4 p.m. Angel TV will repeat this program. The whole Ghana will have a lot of stations repeating this. And if you follow us on YouTube and Facebook, and you can even watch the SF. So, my name is SAMMY GYAMFI. May Musonfo Achiami Hirema NDC Amanyoko. I made this 2nd edition of NDC 360 Ebreo. Meaning say you've learned something, and this may inform the choice you will make come 7 December 2024. Now what you say, Shiami BM for the 3rd edition of NDC 360. Onyamisha Wubia.